I'm Joe. It's nice to meet you, man. What's your
Nice to meet
name?
you, man. I'm Lucas.
Lucas? Yeah, it's a pleasure, brother. How long you been on Twitch for?
I think I've been streaming for almost 3 years, maybe 3 years. And then
Awesome.
I've been around on Twitch for I think like 7 or 8. I used to just play games with Destiny when I was like 14, 15.
Oh.
But then, I started streaming myself, and I've been around for a long time.
So how old are you?
23? I am 20. I think I'm 22, 23.
23?
Yeah.
Damn. What are you drinking? Is it seltzer water?
Yeah, just a nice little Waterloo sparkling water black cherry seltzer.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you knew of me because of my streams, but here I am. I have not been partnered. I'm a scrub on the platform. And I lick
it's harder now, I think.
It seems like it is harder. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got mine 2 or 3 years ago. It was pretty hard then. I think you had to have like 200 concurrents or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty difficult.
Yeah. So I gotta ask, like, how I just jump right to it because I was under the assumption that DGG and your chat were like best buds. Is that not the case, or did I just get trolled by chat?
I mean, there are people in DGG who come to my chat, obviously.
Yeah.
And then there are my chatters who prefer Twitch chat for the most part. It's like a sibling rivalry, you know?
Why am I under the assumption that you built the DGG website? Did you?
I did not.
You did not. Why did that?
No, that was it was a long time ago. I think 5 years ago. It was 2 people who used to be chatters, Siniza and someone else was named Stanpet.
Okay.
They built the website for Steven.
Oh, all right. So how did you come up on Twitch? Like, what was you said 7-8 years ago. What were you're just a chatter?
Yeah, I was just a chatter, and then Destiny started playing. I think it was DayZ.
Okay.
If you've ever heard of that game.
Yeah.
And then I started playing. It was like the old DayZ mod on Arma 2. Oh. And I started playing with him, and then we became friends, and we would play offline and stuff. And I've just stuck around since then.
So you guys are actual friends, like, because the interactions that I've heard, and like especially from Alina, is that like the two of you are like you guys are boys. That's like the thing.
Yeah, like actual friends. Like he should be moving down. I just moved to, I dropped out of school to be a streamer. Me too. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Not to be a streamer, like fucking 8 years ago. I'm also like, I'm like 7 years older than you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go on, sorry.
I moved to Miami Beach, and Steven's moving down here as well soon.
To live?
6 months, maybe. Yeah, to live.
No shit. Yeah, California sucks, man. I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah, I liked California, but I never lived in LA.
Yeah.
My family is all in Northern California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so Miami Beach. Wait.
Do you know who Harkdan is?
Yeah. No. I don't know where he is, but I've heard of him before. Yeah.
He's also one of my good friends, and he lived down here. And then he was like, "Yeah, come to Miami Beach. We'll stream a bunch together and whatnot." So I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. I hate college, and so drop out, move to Miami."
Do you live together?
No. He lives like 10-minute, like maybe like a 5 to 10 minute drive away.
Oh, cool. And he's become a close friend of yours as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's great, man. Miami Beach is man, I did a lot of fun shit in Miami when I was out there. A lot of shit.
I would like to do fun shit too, but everything's fucking closed.
Yeah. Well, how long have you lived there for now?
I left in December, so 5-6 months now.
You and I are in the same position because I left New York to move to Austin.
Oh, you're in Austin.
Yeah, so I live with Doc from the Raj production team. So that's my roommate. But yeah, that's crazy. That's the same thing for me. It's like I've lived in Austin, but I haven't had like too many great experiences because I've been fucking shut in since. So
yeah, there just hasn't been much to do. How is it there? Is everything opening up yet or no?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is, but it's something about like I don't know if it's like the fucking weather or the water here, but these people are like fucking nuts. Like they're refusing to wear masks. Like some places that I want to go to, like grocery shop or something, are like you must practice social distancing, and then on the other end it's like you cannot come in here with a mask on, and it's like what the fuck kind of like.
You can't go in with a mask?
Yeah, like they don't want you to wear a mask, so they can't like actually see. Like they want surveillance wants to be able to see your fucking face. Like get the fuck out of here
really
with that
weird.
shit.
Here it's you have to wear a mask everywhere you go. You can't even get in like a place without a mask.
Really?
Yeah. Which is weird for Florida, but
Well, yeah, Florida's like the home. It's like the hometown of weird shit happening.
True.
Like Florida's never been.
Florida, man.
Dude, and not only that, but like every time I've ever partied in Florida, I've almost always gotten into a fight. Like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Well, you haven't really clubbed or anything like that out there yet.
No, not yet.
Are you much of a clubber?
Not really. In college, like
Yeah.
a little bit. Like we had some like shitty college clubs where they were like kind of like dance places upstairs where like music would be really fucking loud. But for the most part, not really.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I do like bars.
Yeah, you seem like more of like a craft beer kind of guy.
Yeah. Not huge on like I'm not like the type of guy who can tell you everything about IPAs, but like I enjoy beer.
So you dropped out of college?
Yeah.
What were you going to school for?
Psychology.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah, every day kind of just like I liked psychology originally.
Yeah.
But then like the more I got into it, the more I began to hate the degree. And then I think I was like I dropped out like 3.5 years. I had like 2 more semesters or a semester and a half to go.
Yeah.
And I was over it completely. So
over college
and the degree that I was never going to use because I figured that I was going to Twitch stream after college, at least give it a go, for a year or 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, so might as well skip the worthless degree that I hate.
I'm in the same position. I have 1 semester left before I like get my bachelor's, but I dropped out of school as well. It's
such a weird thing to do, but it was one of the greatest decisions I think I've made, just personally and mentally.
Yeah.
What
got you to that point? Like what was like the point where you're like, I could just do this again eventually, or I'm making it up. Was it like an income thing, or was it like a popular?
It was less an income thing and more of like a I'm fed up with it thing. Okay. Like I would have to stop streaming because I built my audience pretty much early in the morning because my stream would be like my school would be like kind of midday.
Yeah.
So I'd like wake up at like, I don't know, 7 a.m., stream for like 3 hours, and then I'd have to stop to go to class. And it's like I'm making more money than most people will ever make with like psychology degrees. Like, why don't I just why am I doing this? It felt like such a fruitless thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, then Dan convinced me to drop out and say fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, my story is a little different. I dropped out because I was like, I need to go party and do drugs and travel and do stupid shit. So that's exactly what I did. But, yeah, but that's great, man. That's good. And so you've been full time for
about 6 months now. I think 5 or 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's about the same amount of time that I've been full time now. But
nice.
Obviously, you're here's the thing. A lot of people say full time, right? But the thing is like, how can you sustain yourself off of like 200 to 300 subs or whatever the fuck that is, and like consider yourself to be earning like a solid income through Twitch? Like, yeah, that just doesn't make any sense. But you've been doing very well. I was looking at your stats, and it seems like you're fucking killing it. Like,
yeah, thankfully.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be in the position you're in right
now? Like to be able to like Twitch stream for a living.
To be considered like a content creator influencer, yeah.
It's cool. I try not to, get mad and stuff because like on stream because I realize that I'm fucking playing video games for a living. So
true.
It's not much to be, sad or mad about, but for the most part, I'm pretty lucky. Yeah.
And to think that people watch you play League of Legends when you're gold, that's awesome.
Yeah. They love to see me slam the desk.
Wait, are you like a chronic rager? Is that like your thing?
They'll probably tell you I am, but it depends on the day. But yeah, we're working on getting platinum. I learned 2 new roles this season, so I was probably like a diamond level support man.
Okay, yeah.
But I wanted to learn top and mid, so on my main account, I learned mid, was able to get to like goldish, and then I'm like a Lowy one-tricking top right now.
Oh, cool.
And I think I'm at like a 60% win rate on it. So hopefully I can get to like somewhere in plat within the next few days.
Is Alawi still broken as fuck?
She's not broken. There's just a certain way to play against her that most people don't understand. I would say the most broken champion against top right now is probably Darius.
Well, he's always been fucking painful.
He's really, really good. But yeah.
I haven't played League in years, man. And I'm kind of envious.
Really?
Like, yeah, because I saw you and Steven playing it, and I was like, I kind of want to play League again. Like, that kind of motivated me a little bit.
Nah, it's good to give it up.
Really? You think so?
There's nothing there for you, man. It's not good.
Do you know the only game that ever gave me anxiety was League of Legends when I played it?
Really?
Yeah, that was the only game because like there'd be so many like extenuating circumstances while you're playing where you can't control a fucking scenario.
No,
and it
you
triggers
can't.
the shit out of
There's
you.
4 other people. There's 4 other like cogs in the chain that can fuck up at any moment.
And they always fuck up. And it's like it's literally the most toxic community on any video game in the existence of video games.
I'd agree with that. It's pretty fucking bad.
It's fucking horrible.
Rust was pretty. Did you ever play Rust?
A little bit. I can never get into those survival games for some reason.
The Rust community was pretty bad too. You would like go and farm gear for, I don't know, like it'd be like 10 minutes worth of your time, and then you die with it, and then people would like be typing in like all chat like LOL, thanks for the kit, dude, like
the trigger
stuff like
you.
that. Yeah, just to try and trigger you over like gear that would take you 10 minutes to farm. So the Rust community is pretty bad too.
That's what my buddy Coconut B, he streams that shit. I'm like, dude, you are a fucking animal. Like to be able to do like I don't know how you can. I guess I'm not smart enough to be able to play a game like Rust. Like I'm stupid. Like I played Diablo 2. Like I've been playing Diablo 2 and World of Warcraft. So
I used to be pretty big on WoW. I'll be coming back for the new expansion.
What are you gonna
play? I don't know. I've always played a paladin for the most part. I think this year I'm going to be playing either a rogue or a warlock. Is kind of what I'm gravitating towards. But I haven't kept up with any of the changes for Shadowlands or anything like that.
I haven't either. I kind of wanted to be like a surprise or something at least.
Yeah, I'm excited to play it on stream. It's usually it's like a fun stream game to like level up through and stuff. I don't know if it'll be my main game after that because I used to be mostly variety, but now I'm weirdly mostly League. But variety games are fucking boring, man.
Yeah, they are.
Playing those every day on stream, like trying to find like the next variety game to play, it's fucking AIDS. I did that for like a few months and it's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. Like my perspective on it is unless you're being paid for it and you don't want to do it, don't fucking do it. Like, and that's just because I've worked with creators for like 7 years now. Like, and at least someone like you know, your concurrent viewership is great. You should just be, if you're gonna do variety games, just let sponsors come to you and drop them in your lap and then do them. Like,
yeah, I usually just do like what's on the bounty board, or if somebody brings them to me, like I'll do them then.
Have you ever been banned before?
I got banned my first ever stream. That's the only time. I got banned because when I first started streaming, I had like a little calendar like to announce it.
Yeah.
So it said like May 6th, God tier stream, May 7th, kill myself.
Oh.
So May 6th happened and it was fine. And then I woke up May 7th to stream and I was indefinitely banned.
Holy shit.
But I think I got unbanned within a few days because I knew somebody. But yeah, that was the only time.
You knew somebody.
I knew somebody at Twitch who kind of like pointed me in the right direction to get unbanned.
Are you like uber connected in the Twitch sphere? Or?
No, it was just some random person that I weirdly knew.
Yeah.
I think I know 2 people at Twitch. One's my partner manager, and then one is that guy.
Wait, who's your partner manager? I'm just
Zach?
saying Zach's cool. Dude, Zach's
cool
super fucking cool. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I love Zach. That's great. Yeah. He's
sorry, it took me a second because I've went through I think I went through 2. No?
Yeah, I got to meet all these people because of Austin, my relationship with him. So like I met
Austin is Raj, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So he like introduced me to everyone. So Zach is cool as fuck. I love Zach, and
No, yeah, Zach's cool.
Sam is another one of my favorite people that works there too.
That's a lady, right, or no?
Yeah, it's a woman. Yeah,
I think that she's Hassan's partner manager.
She is. Yeah, I'll never forget the time I had to go out to dinner with her. I was with her, Hassan, Steven, Raj, Kirk, and then like a few other partnership people, and it was like one of the funniest like interactions I've ever had before, because it was like her first week working with like Hassan, and she was like, I don't fucking know what to do with this. She was like, I don't know what to do with this guy. Like, how
do you feel about Twitch employees like commingling with like the people that they are like working for in a way?
Commingling, like entertaining.
Like you're going out to dinner with your partner manager and a bunch of like other Twitch streamers and stuff. Do you think it's like a...
I look at it like this. Like a partnership manager, in my opinion, is like a VIP host at a nightclub. Like, and a VIP host, the only purpose of a VIP host is to make sure that the guests that go there, that spend a lot of money, have the best experience they can possibly have.
Sure.
So I think of it like that. And I think it's
Which
good.
makes sense.
Yeah, because like, how else do you build personable relationships? I mean, like, you can have a conversation. You can go tell your partnership manager to go fuck himself if you wanted to, right? But then, like,
I think you could, but if you ever need to like help or anything, like you might get told to
Right.
go fuck yourself. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, like, you can be like critical. You can be critical,
sure.
and you can be yourself. And the only reason you have that is because you have the opportunity to have a personable relationship with that person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it's a good thing. Why? What are your thoughts?
I think it goes both ways. I think, like, what if you accidentally make your partner manager mad or something, and then maybe you get tossed up for a band review? They might be more critical on you, and stuff like that.
Do you think they hold bias like that?
Oh, Twitch? Yeah, for sure.
You think they do that when they're directly responsible for your success through the plot, like through like internal?
I don't know if it's the partner manager per se, but there is definitely bias at Twitch. I mean, I can point to a case like a few days ago. Pokimane accidentally showed porn on stream.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
A few days prior, Destiny accidentally showed porn on stream. Destiny gets banned. Pokimane doesn't.
Well, yeah, there's gross nepotism, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's like I know my partner manager more and they went to bat for me more, or. But yeah.
Well, are you given opportunities?
Me?
Yeah.
I have no problem with my partner manager. Me and Zach are cool.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general through Twitch, like, even though you're
I think I'm on like the front page kind of rotation sometimes. I used to get a lot of Twitch rivals stuff, not as much anymore, but yeah, for the most part. If I need anything, I feel very comfortable messaging Zach and asking him questions and stuff.
How did you feel about Destiny getting banned for showing that?
I mean, I think it's stupid, but I think everybody agrees that it's stupid.
Is it not like a fact at this point that it seems like Destiny is individually targeted for so many different things to just be banned like on a whim at this point? Because I feel like at least once a month I can expect Destiny to get banned for something kind of arbitrary. Yeah.
He went 90 days without getting banned, and then he got banned for it was literally like 2 frames of a dick. Same as XQC. Yeah.
And he was suspended, right?
He was suspended for a day, I think.
Yeah, but Destiny hasn't been like indefinitely banned before, has he?
I don't think he's ever been indefinitely banned.
Yeah.
No.
So I was gonna
maybe,
say,
but I don't remember.
That'd be like catastrophic for the platform, I feel like. To like, you don't fuck with someone like Steven. Like I feel like Steven's the kind of guy that, like, if he wasn't in an open relationship and you fucked his wife or his girlfriend, he would fucking do everything in his life to make sure that you do either A, don't exist anymore, or B, live an absolute miserable fucking life.
I feel like he's weirdly enough, like off stream, he's like just a really nice dude.
Oh, I know, and I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. The reason I say that is because, like, every interaction I've had with him, while, like, if I'm streaming, if I jump in like DGG, like the other day that happened, right? With Melina was like, oh my god, VIP
it's
Joe,
Joe,
who the fuck it was.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, who the fuck is Joe? Like, I'm a who, and like. He's like, the way he speaks on stream is entirely fucking different than the way he is as a person.
Very different.
Like a billion fucking times over.
Yeah,
and
for the most part.
When I see him in person, he's like this sweet, like nurturing, like I kind of just want to hold him. Like, and I know we're like the same age. I think he's like a year older than me, but he's so sweet. I want to be like, no, come with me. Like, it's fine. Like, I want to be there for you. And
on stream, he's like abrasive and stuff. In person, he's just not that at all. For the most part, he'll joke around a little bit, but yeah, in person, he's very nice.
Yeah. So, and I kind of feel that you two probably, when I watch your streams and his the collaboration between the two of you, when you're both like playing League of Legends or just whatever, it's more so like you two are just you're just friends and you're just hanging out and it's like raw, right?
Yeah, we've just been fucking doing this shit for 7-8 years now. It's kind of hard to fake what we got.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, like, it's just kind of 8 years of banter stacked on top of each other. So, for the most part, like, if he said anything, like, it would not hurt my feelings at all.
What happens when you two get into fights? Like, who cries first?
I don't think we usually get into fights.
What if you did get into a fight though? Who would be pouty and like bitchy about it?
I would probably cry uncle first.
You would?
Yeah, I don't like fighting with people in general.
Okay.
Like, for the most part, fighting and like getting into like internet beef and stuff like that gives me massive anxiety.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does. So like, for the most part, yeah, go ahead.
Do you have anxiety? Did you have anxiety doing this? Because There's no one watching. I was gonna say.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
talking in front of people is easy for me.
Yeah.
That has no anxiety. It's more of like the just fighting with someone and stuff like that. That gives me massive anxiety levels.
Arguing with people.
Yeah, arguing with people. I don't know why.
You're
just
like
not what I'm into.
Non-confrontational.
I guess it's with people that I like and like respect.
Yeah.
Arguing with like random people on the street, that's fine. A few days ago, tangent, but
go for it.
It's not even a good story because it makes me look bad. Basically, I have a dog in this house. It's It's my roommate's dog.
Yeah.
And I took it out to go to the bathroom, and it's COVID time, so all of our excuses, by the way. Yeah, all of our stuff is like shut down, so we have no amenities. And basically, people have been letting their dogs. There's like a 10 by 10 patch of grass where people like take their dogs and let them go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Out of the way, literally behind the building, off the beaten path. So people have just been like letting their dogs go to the bathroom there, and then nobody's been picking it up.
Yeah.
So I go there to take the dog out. There's like 20 other shits. Dog starts shitting. Some dude walks past me. I look around, literally 20 other shits, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm not gonna pick up the dog shit. That's the least that my apartment can do is to pick that shit up for me. So I start to like walk inside. That guy walks past me to go to the and like goes and checks. And then I'm inside bringing the dog, and he like comes up to me and he's like, dude, go pick up the dog shit, and like starts screaming at me.
Oh, fuck him.
Yeah, and then I am very fine screaming and telling people to go fuck themselves.
Yeah. I want to be that guy. Hold on, let's try this out. And I want you to talk to me exactly like you said.
This will be weird. See, now
it's fine.
I can't role play it. No,
no. Try it out, baby. Don't be nervous. Yeah. Okay, here. I want you to just think about you just walking your dog, and this is a really emotional moment because you're probably exhausted. You just got done playing League, and you're slamming your dick up against your keyboard for 6 hours, and you're fucking miserable.
I mean, one thing I told him was, it was a good comeback too. I told him to go tell the apartment company, and then they can write me up a fine, and I'll get it, and I'll bring it to him and say go fuck himself with it. That was one of the good ones.
You did say you can go fuck yourself with it?
I told him to write me a fine and go fuck himself with it or something like that.
I wanna test that. I want to test that.
I won't have any witty comebacks right now.
I'm putting you under the heat. Hey, motherfucker, pick up your dog shit, you piece of shit.
Do you know what shit there is around here? Go fucking look at it. I don't care about your shoes.
I don't give a flying fuck, you son of a bitch. You better go pick up that dog shit, you fucking loser.
I'll pick up the dog shit right after you get on your knees and suck my fucking dick, bitch.
Hey, that was good. That was good. And then he comes at you and he swings on you. What do you do?
The dog's right there, dude. The dog fucking handles that for me.
What kind of dog you got?
It's a big German Shepherd.
That's pretty cool. What's the dog's name?
Her name is Chanel.
Ooh.
I think she's 6.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's my roommate's dog.
Oh,
Chanel.
What an interesting name for a dog.
It's like Coco, I guess.
I was thinking like, I was like Chanel, like I don't know. I don't know why, but I thought of like an older like MILF like.
I think of like an old lady, yeah, when I think of Chanel.
Oh, Chanel, get over here and fucking clean up the dog shit, huh? You dirty bitch.
Jesus.
Sorry.
How do you like Austin though?
Not bad.
Much to do. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean the weather's been interesting. It's been like crazy fucking torrential, like feels like hurricane weather. Yeah, every night, and then like we'll have like golf ball sized hail.
Oh shit!
It's happened like twice in the past week. And I have a hammock.
You have a hammock outside?
Yeah, I have a hammock on my patio. It's
nice.
And I'm on the 3rd floor, so I get to like I have nature. I have like trees and shit. So I'm from upstate New York. That's where I lived before.
Oh, like upstate. Okay.
Yeah. So it was like very naturey, and I miss that. So where I live now, I kind of get a little bit of that at least.
Do you live like in Austin, like the city, or do you live where like all of the streamers do in like the suburbs? I don't know how it works.
Yeah. Have you been out here before?
No.
Oh, okay. So I live in the latter. Yeah.
Okay.
The reason for that is so when I moved here, I think I had like a 2-month window of me deciding if I was gonna move, and Gondok was like, "Well, let's fucking do it," and I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, let's just do it." So he found the place, and he was the one who booked it. I did not even look at it. I just trusted that he like.
You said okay. Let's go.
I was stupid about it. And then after being here, I was like, there's a lot of great people that are out here, man. Like the community is really strong. But the thing is like I kind of wish that like where Byron
Grateful?
lives, yeah,
Yeah.
like his section,
He's
like
in the city.
yeah, I love where he lives, and I could afford a place like that, and I just didn't do it. So
Didn't think about it.
here I am in my humble
In the suburbs.
Abode. Yeah, I do get the opportunity to there's like trails and shit nearby, and I can like I like to drive a lot, so I get to drive.
What car do you
my
have?
car. I have a 2019 M240i BMW.
Oh, very cool. I had a 2013 M3.
Ooh, what happened to it?
I moved to Florida, and then I was like, not gonna probably drive anywhere because I'm on Miami Beach, so we kind of just walk everywhere. And I have a scooter now.
You know what
So
the interesting? Wait, like what kind of scooter? Like a bird scooter?
No, like it's like an actual scooter.
Really? You pedal the scooter?
No, like a shitty motorcycle, like that type of scooter.
Why is Raj calling me? Probably wants to talk to me about his dick or something.
Does he do that often?
He calls me randomly when he's in the bathtub. I don't know why, but he'll call me. He does it with Hassan too. He'll just call him while he's in the bathtub.
Really?
That's kind of like his luxury, his happy place, I guess.
The bathtub?
I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, I like calling people in the bathtub too.
I don't think I've ever called anybody in the bathtub, but I've taken baths.
You've never called someone in the bathtub?
No.
Do you have a bathtub?
Yeah.
How about sometime
I'll just give you a ring.
Give me
Yeah.
a call. Yeah, I'll talk to you. On the
Yeah,
phone.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Doc video? Dr. Disrespect, where he's like in the bathtub with like all the bubbles, and he's like just has a character, and he's streaming on Periscope.
I haven't seen that before. No.
It's really good.
That's a nice scooter.
Yeah, it's not that one, but that's what it looks like, right?
I like it. Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah. A lot of people have scooters down here. It's nice. It's used for parking.
It is good for parking?
You should park anywhere.
Interesting. What kind of hobbies do you have, man? I saw you play D&D a lot.
Yeah, I do D&D. I play League. I drink.
You like a liquor or beer kind of guy?
I probably like liquor more, like mixed drinks.
What, like vodka?
Yeah, usually like Sex on the Beaches or
oh god,
just, like random mixed drinks. Dude.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's the first one that came to mind. Yeah.
Wow, that's very sexy of you.
Thank you.
Wait,
I order one for me and the lady.
Oh my god. Wait, Sex on the Beaches are like very they're fun.
They're good drinks.
Yeah.
It's the first alcoholic drink I think I ever had. And well, besides like a sip of my dad's beer when I was young. But yeah, pina coladas are really good too.
I used to drink my dad's vodka that was under the cupboard or in the
Just
cupboard.
Straight?
Yeah, straight. And I was like 14 at the time, and I'd fill it with water, and then he would ask me, he'd be like, Joe, what happened to my vodka? And I'd be like, oh, it evaporated. And he believed me. I think he just knew that I was like slowly becoming an alcoholic, though.
I feel like he had to know, right?
Oh, he had to have known.
You would know, yeah.
Yeah, I was used to my dad. Like, my dad owned a deli for a while, and like every once in a while, like he fucking hated the place. Like, and I love him, and like he really tried his best, you know. But he would like fill up like a little cup and bring like a road soda, and it was just straight vodka. And then I wondered to myself, I was like, why the fuck do I just love straight vodka? Like, I can drink straight vodka
all day.
It's terrible.
I can't just drink it, but I can do shots of it. The only thing I can't do shots of anymore is Fireball.
Oh fuck, it's too sugary, man.
It's too sugary. It just, yeah.
But you're still young though, so like when you hit like 25 or 26, your hangovers multiply by like 100, dude.
That won't be good.
No, you're gonna fucking hate yourself. And if you're drinking pina coladas and Sex on the Beaches, they're so goddamn
those are the
sugary
big
sweet.
issues. They're super sugary.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck yourself up, baby. You know what you gotta do? You gotta try drinking vodka sodas. That's what you gotta do.
I've had vodka sodas. They're good.
Yeah, with like a splash of lime.
Not bad. Vodka Sprites. Those would be those were my double well night drinks, was vodka Sprites.
Double well nights?
Yeah, in so I went to Ohio State, so we had a bar that did like double well nights, which was $1.50 double wells. And then I would just get vodka Sprites all night.
That sounds fucking fantastic.
It's a very good deal.
So let me ask you this one thing real quick. I saw an article by the Lantern.
Yeah.
What are your? Did that get? Why aren't you verified on Twitter? Because someone wrote about you.
Yeah, I don't know. That was an interesting time in my life. That person did an article on me, and that was cool. But then after, weirdly enough, they were like, because I was on ADHD meds, and then they were like asking me for like ADHD meds. So
Yeah.
that was a very weird.
Wait,
interview.
the person who wrote
The person
the
who wrote the article was like hitting me up for like ADHD meds after
for
that.
Adderall.
For Adderall, and then I wasn't sure. I was like, are they trying to like write another article on me, like person giving out like ADHD meds? And I was like, holy fuck! So I told him no.
Did you end up you didn't give him any?
No, because I was too paranoid about him like writing a hit piece on me, saying like he gave me Adderall after I asked him, like he's one of the people like handing it out, and I was like, no, fuck that.
So yeah, it's public. It's interesting. It says here this is what the fuck is this guy doing? Oh, sorry, hold on a second. I'm getting DM'd. Fuck this guy. Fuck out of here. It says here on the article that you had 200 to 400 concurrent viewers on Twitch, a popular live streaming website. This is done in 2018.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm at like around 6 to 8 or something like that.
Yeah, and I think that's, and you're able to live like a sustainable life, like a floor. I would say like above average life. You compared it to like pay rates of like as like a psychiatrist or psychologist.
Oh no, not a psychiatrist. Psychiatrists I think make like hundreds of $1,000s a year.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, no, I mean I do well for myself, definitely.
Are you on Steven's payroll?
No.
You should be.
I was for a little bit. I used to do his unban emails and Discord moderation, but it takes so much time to do the unban emails because he bans hundreds of people a day. So
yeah, and he doesn't give a shit about that, obviously, right?
Nope, he doesn't give a fuck.
How about you? Do you get a lot of toxicity in your chat?
No, for the most part. Usually just people memeing on me about League of Legends, which I'll ban some people, but no, people are pretty good in my chat.
2 years ago, you had a shit ton of hate about you. What was that about?
I actually don't remember. Do you know?
I'm just looking at like a Reddit thread. Do you mind if I read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay. It says, chill. Title says, okay, boys, we need to talk about the MrMouton hate.
Oh, I kind of remember now.
Yeah.
So there was like a meme to like hate on me.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Steven and I, we have our memes, right? Like we're mean to each other like at times on stream, jokingly. But his chat would do it nonstop all the time, and it like got pretty fucking serious to like where it was like actually annoying as shit.
Jesus Christ.
Because I would come in and people would be like, "Oh my god, it's fucking MrMouton, like fuck him," like stuff like that would like happen like hours and hours a day and shit. So that was the time that it was like, all right, fucking chill.
It started to bother you.
Oh yeah, I was also way less thick-skinned than I am now.
What was like the turning point for you with like the thickening of your skin?
It's such a dumb answer, but you just have to stop giving a fuck.
Yeah, true.
My friend Dan, what did he say? He says like if people are angry about you, that means like they're thinking about you or something like that.
That's good. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing to have enemies. Like at least people who look at you, like most of the time people just admire you, right? Yeah. They kind of envy you. Most of the time I think people just envy people. That's like what it comes down to.
Yeah, for sure.
So when someone is like, MrMouton fucking sucks and he should eat his own ass, and it's like, well, they probably want to eat your ass. Like that's the reality of it. Yeah,
nowadays I just think of it like I mean it's like an ego thing, but if people are like shitting on me, like I'm on fucking stream playing video games for a living, dude, in Miami Beach, like it can't get you saying anything, it's like
it doesn't get any better.
Yeah, doesn't get any better, baby.
How has it been for you at events, like in terms of like what are your thoughts on like Twitch related events?
I have no problems with them. Some things that will happen is like it's just kind of annoying. People come up to me and be like, "Hey, do you know where Steven is?" And I'm just like, "No."
Dude, what the fuck?
It's like he's my friend. I'm not his fucking nanny.
You're his caretaker. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like the only thing that happens at events. Everything else is pretty chill. I usually don't use events to network or anything. Yeah. I don't know why.
Why don't you?
But I just like hanging out with my group of friends that I knew before streaming.
Yeah.
For the most part. Yeah, for the most part, like I have like a Twitch life, And then I have people I met like before I was a streamer, and those are the people I weirdly gravitate towards to like hang out and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know that they're not trying to like use me or fuck me.
Do you think a lot of people are trying to use you?
Not intentionally, but like, people will like go ahead.
No, you speak.
People will like, I don't know. It'd just be like, hey, can I have a host, MrMouton, or something like that. And those, it's just like kind of like weird. It puts like a weird thing on the friendship, I guess. I don't know.
I don't understand. Like my roommate is, I think he's like a 1 or 1.5K Andy or some shit now. And I still like, I have not said, hey man, can you like auto host me, or can you like put me on your can you host me or anything like that? Like I don't do that shit. And I've never asked anyone, like I didn't even ask you to fucking host me for this shit.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Like it's just a weird, dumb thing that us streamers like look into in a weird, I don't know why, but it's something that like, if people are like messaging me like, hey, can you like host me or whatever? It's something that like I will look into. Weirdly enough. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. I mean like, cause well, here's the thing. This is like, I've heard stories before of people like raiding other people and then like losing their fucking community to like that person, like, or
really
like losing people within their community to that person. Like it's happened to me. Like I've raided people before. And next thing you know, like I'll go on their stream and I'm like, well, what the fuck is this guy doing here?
Yeah, why are they there?
He's like,
hey, they donated 200 subs.
Yeah, like he's hanging out with me, and now he's like fucking jerking off Zach Digital in the chat, and it's like, what the fuck is going on right now? So I think it's good because like eventually you're gonna be like, well, I don't really want to watch this person anymore, and I think that's fair, right?
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like if people ever want to stop watching me, like that's fine. Like I get it. Like
yeah,
you're moving on. You're figuring out other content that you like.
It was crazy. Like my ex-girlfriend had like a group of moderators that she was like super loyal. She loved all of them and she was super loyal to them. And then one of them decided to just like get up and leave, and he was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And it was because she was playing too many video games or some stupid shit like that. And yeah, I'll never forget the impact that like that had on her. Like it really was like detrimental to her like well-being, because she was like, I trusted this guy, he was so sweet, like he would always help me out, and I was thinking like, does shit like that ever, has it affected you in the past with like your community, like key people just being like, fuck you Mouton, go fuck yourself, you son of a bitch, go pick up some shit?
For the most part, not really. I don't think anybody's ever left like a stain, I guess. Yeah. Usually they'll just like quietly like fade out, like for one reason or another. There was like a chatter who was like always in my chat and stuff, and I think he's going through some personal stuff, so I don't see him much anymore. But his name was like Renew, and he just used to always be there, and now he's not there as much, and I don't know why. But
did you reach out to him or anything like that?
Yeah, I think he just said he was going through some personal stuff and he'll be back soon, was what he said. Because like if they are in your chat all the time,
yeah, like,
you know, you build like a rapport with them and you remember them and you kind of like want them to be there and stuff, and you talk to them, and yeah.
There's one guy that's in my chat that actually like I kind of get a little confused because he has like a terminal heart condition, and he actually lives in Austin, which is pretty wild. And he comes in the chat and he talks and like fucks around and he's very funny and shit. And then like we won't hear from him for like a week or two. And it like it happened like less than a month ago. He was like, I've been on a ventilator. I was in the hospital. I had COVID-19.
Oh,
he's like, I've been fucking battling COVID, and I found out that I have like an antibody inside of me that like can change the course of COVID. Just like crazy fucking stories.
Yeah.
And it's like most of the time it's like hard to believe this shit, right? Because like you're like, oh my god, people really fucking they just pump shit up. But this guy, like at one point, I knew he was serious. I believed him. I'm gullible as fuck when it comes to that shit. I believed him in the beginning, and then he wrote this like really intricately like written statement about like what he was going through, and it had like medical definitions and shit and all this beautiful, it was like wild, and it was like within a minute of responding to something else, and I was like, this guy actually is going through this shit.
Yeah,
you know,
crazy.
So I can appreciate that. That's cool. So talk to me about D&D. When did you start getting into D&D?
I had done D&D like once when I was like 15, like once or twice, and then I fell out of it. And then I got into it big again with the campaign that we ran with me, Destiny, Lily, Pichu, and Devin Nash.
Okay.
It's called Gnome Summon the Catacombs. I really enjoyed it, and then we kind of I've been playing it for 2 years now, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's your
With
what do you guys play? Is it 4.5 or
we play 5e, but we're swapping now to second edition.
second edition?
So we're going back. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I like second edition more. I've played it a little bit on Kobe stream, I think for like 30 episodes, and it's more gritty. Characters have more flaws and stuff like that. Whereas I feel like 5th edition, every character kind of feels very powerful, very similar. Yeah. Second edition, you get some interesting flaws and stuff.
It's a little bit more detailed, isn't it? I've never played
for sure.
second edition. Yeah.
So in second edition, one example that I'll throw out is not every character knows how to swim. You have to take a swimming proficiency.
Oh,
and if you take a swimming proficiency, you might not have like a jumping or tumbling proficiency. So if you want to be able to swim across the river, you need a swimming proficiency. Stuff like that. Or like a horseback riding proficiency. Million small shit like that.
What yeah, I was reading one thing. It was a post on Reddit. It said MrMouton is the superior D&D player. Empires of Arcadia spoilers. And then I brought this up in the beginning of the stream. I was like, the complexity of like yours and Steven's community and what they do in terms of like reports on like a weekly basis and shit like that. It fucking
Destiny's community does crazy stuff. Like there was a thing going on for a long time. I don't remember if it is now. It's called like Last Week on Destiny, and it would have like a huge breakdown of literally everything he's ever done. Yeah. I
was like, that's kind of neurotic almost. Like,
yeah.
But it's also like really cool to like think that like someone I don't know if it's like a group of like researchers of like NASA researchers that are just like huddled around like a room, and they're just like documenting every moment that like Steven takes, so like while he streams. But there's a fucking report about everything he does every week. Like I think they know like his bowel movements, like everything.
Yeah, it will tell you where to skip in the VOD for like when he's AFK to where he comes back. If he's playing League of Legends or if he's swapping to Terraria, it's crazy. Yeah.
Like, what do you call people like that?
Morons.
Wait, really?
I don't know. Like, there has to be something better to do with your time, obviously.
Like,
right?
what possesses you to be like? I get surprised when someone like makes a meme of me. I'm like, you took the time out of like watching me or just like anything in your day to like make a meme of me, and I'm like, thank you so much. Like that means a lot to me. But if someone were to like document when I go pee or like every time I burp, like every
he has a sneezing compilation too.
Really?
It was a long time ago, but I think for like a year, someone clipped every time he sneezed on stream and made it like a YouTube video. Really weird.
If someone clipped every time I burped on stream, that'd be fucking hilarious. Like, and because I have GERD, so I burp all the fucking time. And my burp counter would be higher, but Stream Elements like had a database server or a database issue, and it like fucked it all up. But I burp all the time, and it's gross as shit. It's disgusting. I'm a vile human being.
What is GERD?
GERD is gastroesophageal reflux disorder. So when I do anything, if I exist, I burp pretty much. So the other thing, like when I'm having sex, I swallow a lot of air in my ass if I'm doing like prone bone for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't think my asshole is like a gaping.
So you're just burping and farting.
Burping and farting all day long. And that like so like I swallow a lot of air when I speak, and I'm a mouth breather now. I also smoke, so I'm not like a healthy person, you know.
Well, you're from New York.
Yeah, I smoked a cigarette with Steven, actually.
A cigarette, or was he smoking weed?
I'm pretty sure I smoked a cigarette with Steven. Or no, no, he came outside with me. He didn't smoke. Sorry. Yeah. I was gonna say, you were gonna say I'm pretty sure he doesn't smoke, right?
Yeah, he thinks smoking is pretty vile.
Yeah. That sucks.
True, but he'll smoke weed.
He will smoke weed. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this is like this is the most common thing, the most common question ever, but what are your thoughts on like open relationships?
Just not for me. Like,
not your
personally.
Style?
No, not my style. I like monogamy personally. I don't care if people want to be in an open relationship. That's on them, but I personally wouldn't do it.
Would you date a sex worker?
Probably not. Just
personal preference.
Personal preference, I guess. Yeah. Not because they're like a sex worker. Yeah. Just because like I find something to be had in like monogamous sex and stuff like that.
Are you like the jealous type in a relationship though?
I guess I don't want my girlfriend fucking other people. If that's jealous type, I mean,
no.
I guess I'm the jealous type.
No, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, in general, are you like the jealous type of person?
I would say no, probably not. I have my jealous moments, but
I do
they're
remember
few and far between.
I do remember meeting you now.
Why?
I have
Just clicked it.
yeah,
TwitchCon?
I have what is it? Virtual, what the fuck do they call that? Photographic memory?
Oh yeah, stuff
No,
like that.
I remember meeting you. Yeah, at that booth.
Yeah, we met in front of the Raj booth when they were doing like their big Raj meetup.
I was with my ex at the time.
Oh.
Yeah. What's your favorite category of porn?
Homemade for
Really?
sure. Yeah, big homemade porn guy.
I'm still trying to get into it.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, it's taken a lot out of me. I like
I don't know.
over-dramatized
I like
stuff.
I just like the shit that seems real, I guess.
Like, it's
Or what I'm
obtainable?
into. Not obtainable, I guess. I don't know. It's just I just don't like watching, I guess, super high like produced shitty acting porn.
Oh,
I guess I'd rather watch like two people who semi
wanna
like
fuck
each other. Yeah, like actually want to fuck each other.
Do you consider yourself more of like the romantic type?
No, I don't think so.
If you had to choose, are you trying to get into porn or are you trying to get into homemade? Interesting. If you had to choose between playing I'm gonna give you two options between champions that I think would be cool in League of Legends. If you had to choose between playing Ziggs or Anivia, who would you play?
Anivia.
Why?
I've played Anivia before. I liked Froggen. Watched him.
Yep.
And you're a fucking ice bird running around like Articuno.
Articuno. Yeah. Yes,
Hell
that's
yeah.
the name of it. What was your seemed like you came from a good family. You seem really like level-headed and like you had a decent childhood.
Yeah, my dad works at the post office. He does like manager stuff for them. My mom ran apartment companies.
Oh, cool.
Good Christian home.
Oh,
Always with the Sunday school and church.
yeah.
But not anymore. Fuck that.
Did you give up religion overall?
No, I think I need to like believe like in a higher power or something in order to like exist, or else I'll fall into fucking insanity.
Yeah.
But I don't go to like church or Sunday school or any of that shit.
Yeah. Do you deal with like depression or anything crazy like that?
I am diagnosed ADHD, and I think I was diagnosed with like depression.
Yeah.
But I'm fine right now.
Yeah, you seem like a very confident person, man. Like,
yeah, for the most part, like I Twitch. It's a weird thing because it teaches you a lot, and you learn a lot about yourself.
yeah.
People can fucking tear you down as far as like you can go, and then you just kind of, I don't know, just kind of get the fuck over it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm talking to you, and I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's like extremely confident in themselves. Like, and like,
thank you.
Yeah, no, I think that's that's appealing. Like, you got to understand, like, sometimes I'll interview people and they'll just be like,
well, you talk to Twitch streamers, yeah.
Yeah, and I know, yeah, they become very uncomfortable and awkward when you're like, so, what do you think about this? So I get that, I respect that. When do you normally stream?
I try to start every morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. EST.
Oh, okay.
And I go for, my goal is 6 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I do D&D for 4 hours, and I try to do 1 or 2 night streams for like another 4 hours. I try to hit like 40 to 50 hours every single week of like me being on my stream and doing things.
Wow, I could actually, I could see how you treat it like it's a full-time job.
I treat it like it's a full-time job, yeah.
Yeah. Do you get out much? Like, if you were able to, would you?
If it wasn't COVID, yeah. Me and my roommate are gonna go to lunch or dinner.
You're gonna
later.
go like to a restaurant?
Oh yeah.
You got an N95 mask or?
Not an N95, but we have a little mask, and all the restaurants are. I think they're at like a 4th capacity or something like that right now.
What's the?
So, this will be their first outing.
Which way do you wear that mask?
Which way? You wear it this way.
Blue out.
Blue out.
Good man. Just making sure. Making sure. What are your thoughts on what's going on with coronavirus in the United States?
How
are we handling it?
I feel like most people are done giving a fuck, which is probably for the worst. But I think that the United States handled it pretty poorly. I don't know if we could have handled it like South Korea, but obviously it worked for them. So yeah, sad that like 100,000 people have died, and for the most part, nobody gives a fuck. Whereas 9/11 happens and 2,000 people dies, and the whole fucking country is rallied around it. But yeah.
Do you seem to be? I mean, I know Steven is pretty politically aligned and all that. I'm politically stupid, so I don't really. I'm so far disconnected. I can't have political conversations outside of like my limited scope of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But are you pretty like politically versed or?
No, not really. I think I just say, I'll always say something and people are like, oh wow, what a brave take, MrMouton. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm the bravest person in the world. No, yeah, I don't try to do politics or anything at all. I leave that to Steve.
Yeah, let him do that.
Yeah.
Is he still doing much of that?
Yeah, he does politics. Definitely weekly. He might be even having a debate right now. I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm friends with Steve and Hassan, so like.
Oh, you're both.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do they? I don't think they actually hate each other though.
They don't like each other.
They genuinely don't like each other.
Hassan genuinely hates Steven. Steven doesn't give a fuck about anybody, but Hassan.
I don't think so.
I know so. He will never go on any podcast with Steven ever.
Well, but that's different because they banter like a fucking married couple. That's why. But I think like. Actually, yeah, no, you're kind of right. Yeah, because I was thinking about PAX East. There was a moment where we were with Hassan, and then we didn't want to collide the two worlds. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven doesn't care. He'll hang out. He'll go be buddy with Hassan tomorrow. But I think Hassan genuinely doesn't like Steven, which is fair.
That's fair. Yeah. What do you think of political streams on Twitch?
I think they're fine. I think they're boring as fuck. I don't really watch politics.
Everyone raise your hand if you think politics are fucking boring as shit.
Yeah.
And then like these riots that are going on in Minneapolis right now too. I have a friend of mine that is like 6 blocks away. Actually, I know 2 people that are dealing with it right now. A friend of mine 6 blocks away that painted BLM on the front of his door, so they wouldn't fuck with his house. He was that afraid. I was like, that's a little drastic, but
I don't think the average person is trying to like fuck with like random individual houses. But yeah.
And then another a guy in my community owns like smoke shops, like tobacco shops, and they ravaged his building and they fucking destroyed it. And
what happens when that happens? Is it insurance or?
That's an insurance claim, yeah.
Do you have rioter insurance?
I know, right? Like you got to get fucking flood insurance in some places. Yeah. Like, yeah, you got to like accommodate like riot insurance. What kind of fucking bullshit is that?
But yeah, the cop fucked up hard.
MrMouton, what makes you interesting?
I'm a rager at League of Legends, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's what makes me interesting.
When you agreed to do this interview, what did you expect?
I haven't watched any of your interviews before. I think I saw like a few minutes of the Caterino one. Mm-hmm. But I just know of you, so
I'm the
didn't really expect much.
I'm the 2-timer with Caterino. I interviewed her twice.
Oh wow.
Yeah. God, you obviously knew Kate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and like while all this shit was happening, while the garbage, I was talking to Kate the whole time. I was like checking in on her because I was concerned about her like well-being and her mental health and shit.
Yeah, I messaged her and made sure that she was okay. It's something that I don't think I could deal with.
No, I the fact that she came back on the platform and like went live is like, I respect her so much for being able to do that.
Yeah, I don't know, it's rough. But
yeah.
I mean, I'll quote Steven. He said, when you play the Game of Thrones, like, I don't know.
You got to give it to someone like that though, man. Like that was like almost 2 weeks of her. Like Keemstar won't even give it up. He still fucking puts her in a goddamn meme. That
Does he really? I haven't watched. I haven't kept up with the Keemstar shit. I mean, I know Keemstar are bad, but
no, he tweeted something. I think it was like yesterday or today that was like all the worst things that happened in 2020, and he included her in the fucking tweet.
Obviously, what she did was, mess up to the guys. But I'm sad that shit got blown up on fucking stream. Like,
My justification to the whole thing is that Kate's, first off, she's young. She's like 20, right?
Sure.
Second, she just blew the fuck up like out of nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just happened.
Well, there was a reason that it happened, right?
Well, yeah, it was Carson. Like, yeah. And then the third thing is like she didn't know how to handle all the attention she was getting because there was a lot of attention happening.
Yeah.
And she just fucked up. I mean, people slip up all the time. It's not like a unheard of thing,
My friend who was in the military pretty much said it's kind of like a 6 joining like the military or whatever.
Yeah.
They were just kind of like whatever for like their whole life, but now they're in the military. So like a military 6 is like a fucking 10 to them.
Oh, really?
So now they have attention from all of these different, like really attractive, good-looking guys.
Yeah.
And they just have no idea how to deal with it.
Right. And then you got to think too. I've heard a lot of different stories from like women who are on Twitch who like get taken advantage of like on a very regular basis by just like either like chasing clout or like being given attention and shit like that. Like that happens way too often.
Yeah, I've heard some fucked up stories too.
I think all I've ever heard, like after really being like on Twitch for like not really like streaming probably like 7-8 months, like consistent like 4 months, but like after all the shit I've heard, this platform has so much shit that's going on like behind closed curtains that's so unbelievably fucked up, and the emotional trauma that's being caused to a lot of people through it is very fucking disgusting. Like, and it's hard to like really grasp all that and not say anything about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's not much you can say because it's like not your place to say anything about anything, right? Like some of those things that happen to people just like aren't my story to tell. Like I knew the Caterino stuff, I would say like weeks before it came out, and I actually never thought that it would come out.
Yeah,
I thought that was going to be like another thing that was like buried of like kind of messed up shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what people expect when most Twitch streamers are super egotistical fucks who probably only care about themselves.
Oh, super fucking egomaniacs. Like,
yeah,
it's
I actually don't know how Austin works because it seems like a bunch of like egomaniacs who live near each other.
No,
but I have no idea.
But here's the thing. I mean, like, here's the thing, man. Like, I think you kind of have to be a bit of a sociopath to be like a streamer in the first place. Like that's kind of my logic. Because like if you can handle literally, because like most of the time if you're doing just chatting, you're literally just staring at yourself in your OBS or whatever, and you're literally like you're fucking displacing like who you are. And so you eventually like getting all this like praise and hype, and people are like, oh my god, you're so handsome, or oh my god, I love the way your eyebrows touch, like bullshit like that. And it makes you feel a certain way, and you're like, well, I'm constantly getting compliments. Why the fuck didn't you notice me? Why don't you recognize me? Like, I'll never forget. It was like the first week that I was in Austin, I went to Mizkif's house with like a bunch of other people, and I met all these guys, and they're all fucking really nice. Russell, Darion, JCG, they're all really great people. And I remember Mizkif was like, who are you? And I was like, who the fuck are you? And I'll never forget, like, when I met him the first time, it was in Berlin, and I was like, it was like the craziest thing. I was like talking to him and E-Rob, and I was like, dude, these guys are so fucking nice. Like, they're so sweet. And then I go to his house, he's like, who the fuck are you? I was like, who the fuck are you? And I was like, do you get what I mean? It's like, it was playful. It was obviously playful. Yeah. And like, it was fun. But like, I don't think the ego thing is really that big of a thing.
Guy, eh?
Yeah, like, what are you fucking doing here? Like, I don't think, I don't think it's an ego thing. I think, if anything, it's like, the mentality, like, Twitch humor is fucking trash. And I've talked about this before. And like I say, like, most of the time when I'm watching Twitch and I'm like seeing sometimes like people are like fucking Pepega spamming, it's like, oh, Pepega, and it's like a kneel clap, and it's like, what the fuck are you, like, when you go in public and you see like a dog shitting on a sidewalk,
and some of these people will do those emotes,
and it's like, oh my god, like Dan's game, it's like, what are you, fucking stupid? Like, no. Why don't you just say like, haha, you're kind of funny, or like, haha, go fuck yourself, or like something like that. And that like humor bleeds into the community and like in the physical sense too, right? So
I don't know why, but I have like a fear. Like I don't know. I have a fear if I went to Austin. I have a fear if I like went to Austin or whatever and like met some of these people. I feel like I don't know any of these people personally, obviously, but I feel like they're maybe the type of people just to like blow you up on livestream fail if they don't like you for some reason in the future later. But yeah, the thing is, I don't know them personally. That's
Not
just
at
the
all, man. I
view
think
I get on stream.
this is the thing is like, and this is kind of how I feel about like streaming in general. Is like, creators have to like look out for one another. Like it should not be like a war zone between like egos and personalities. Simply because like nobody knows the longevity of what the fuck we're doing right now.
Oh, for sure.
And not only that, but like some people have like a money pit that just like keeps piling on, piling and piling. You don't know how long that's gonna last for. It's the same thing with like people who do like OnlyFans and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like you don't know how long like your shelf life of like your sexual availability and like how people consider you like in a sexual sense is like going to be appealing, and how long you're going to be like considered desirable and shit like that. So it's the same thing. So that's why like when streamers like, if you came to Austin, I would welcome you with warm arms, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, Mooton, you're so sweet. Let me introduce you to all these other
Who
really
the fuck
cool
is this
people."
guy?
No, fuck that, dude. I am. That's the thing. That's the thing that fucking triggers me, man. Is like when people try to pull like the content stunt in person, and this is why Raj and I became really close friends, actually, because I'll tell you a story. When I first met him, I was at TwitchCon Berlin. I did not know him like really at all. I was
Raj.
working. Yeah, I did not really know Raj. I was working a deal with this company called Wax, and I was helping him get a sponsorship. And when I met him, it was through Groscore, because Groscore was like, he was like, "Oh, mate, this is my friend Joe," at the bar, and he was like, "Oh, come over here and hang out with us." And he was like, "This is Raj," and I met him, and I was like, "Oh, holy fuck, dude, you're the guy I was talking to the entire time about a deal," and da 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 da. And he liked me because I forgot the example like specifically, but he was like, it was something where I said something to someone very blunt and like blatantly, and Raj kind of just sat there like, he just like didn't say anything. He was very uncomfortable, and he was like, "Holy shit, like Joe just told this guy to go like fuck himself," or like I forgot what it was. I think it was like way worse than that.
Yeah.
And then we instantly became friends. So like when people pull that like Twitch, like I just imagine like a sea of CX people like hanging out with a bunch of CX people, and then they're like, "Oh, you're like a fucking 400 viewer Andy. Like, what the fuck I want to hang out with you for? Like, who the fuck?"
Oh, that shit is the dumbest shit in the world.
So like,
if I'm gonna hang out with you, I'm gonna hang out with you. It doesn't. I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
exactly.
Like all the friends I hang out with are not streamers. Like for the most part. So
when you say that and you're like afraid of coming here, like I would tell you like you have nothing to worry about, because there is like obviously like a handful of people who are like gymongous Andys, but they never leave their house. First off, they never leave their homes
because we're all fucking gamers.
Yeah, and everyone's fucking gaming, and like everyone's good intentioned, you know.
Yeah, I met Soda once, or like once or twice, I think, and he's just a really nice dude.
He's adorable.
Like, yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, and so with that being said, like in my own personal opinion, like when it comes to things like that, where people kind of ego block you, or like their egomania is like showing a little bit, you just tell them to go fuck themselves, dude.
Just fuck off.
Yeah, seriously. Like if someone sucks that much, tell them they suck. I did that with Reckful the first time I met him.
I've had experiences with Reckful, but he's never been mean to me. But I have seen him on stream be a fucking cunt to like people, and I would not stand for that. I would tell him, Reckful, you can go fucking eat a dick.
He was being a piece of shit at dinner with Steven and everyone, and it wasn't really being a piece of shit. He said something snarky, and I called him out on his bullshit, and then we were fine. Like 10 minutes later, we were talking about mushrooms or something like that. Like right after.
But for the most part, Reckful seems like a cool dude. He just can be an asshole.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't think he means to. Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think he's just overtly honest. Like that's what it comes down to. Yeah, and I like that about him. That's why now, like, I enjoy Reckful's company. Like, whenever I see him, and he fucking calls me Mocha Joe, which triggers the shit out of me. But
what's that from? Just like a cup of Joe?
I think that's from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah. Because he's like, I'm gonna call you Mocha Joe. And I was like, how about you don't call me Mocha Joe?
How about you just call me fucking Joe?
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna keep calling you Mocha Joe. Yeah. MrMouton, I'm gonna step away for a sec. I gotta make a quick deposit.
You just want to end it here and then
Oh, if that works for you, I don't
That
mind.
works
Yeah.
for me, 100%.
Yeah, because you got to go get lunch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Well, I hope it wasn't too fucking painful for you.
No, it was good. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and let's stay in touch, man. Let's play some League or something.
Hopefully I become the 3-time maybe one day.
Oh, whoa, dude. No, I want
like 3 interviews. Yeah.
No, that'd be cool. Like, it's not even really an interview, man. It's just an open format.
It's just like just chat. Yeah.
It's literally just getting to know you. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
awesome.
I wanna keep in touch with you, man. You seem like a cool dude.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up in the DMs. Thanks for having me on. And
yeah,
it was a
thanks
lot
for
of
being
fun.
here, man. Appreciate you. Take it
Have a
easy.
good one.
I'll see you,
Bye.
man. Bye.